What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to buy some more tools to add to the hoard. So the new home build is getting pretty close to primer paint stage, so I will be adding a new paint sprayer to the hoard. I've got a Graco unit, I forget which model it is, but I've used that for a number of years. She was from Home Depot or maybe Lowe's, probably, I don't know, a big box store. Kind of a smaller unit, and it does all right, but it's not exactly the greatest thing in the world, and I think she's kind of on her last leg. So we're going to do a little paint sprayer upgrade today. I've also got to get some tips for the Graco Ultra cordless, because I've got some clear coat that I want to spray, and I need a little finer, or a smaller fan and a finer orifice to spray the poly with. So we're gonna get that done today too. So stay tuned, and we'll talk about paint sprayers in a little bit. All right, guys. So I just left the paint store. Well, actually, I'm a little bit down the road now, but picked up the new sprayer. Hopefully you can see that there. I got the Graco 395 Nova, or Ultimate Nova, I forget what it says. I got it on a stand, as you can see. I didn't get a high boy or a low boy because I figured this would be a little easier for me to store. Plus I don't paint that often, so this is a little cheaper. I think it's like another like 300 bucks to do a high boy stand, which just seems crazy to me. So I'm heading out to the new home build. We've got 15 gallons of primer in the back to get us started. Jason is cruising right along on mud, so we're gonna go meet up with him and see how he is doing, and then we'll go from there. But I will give you guys a little rundown on the new sprayer when we get on site. What are you doing? Wanna go outside? Wanna go outside? Come on. Hello, dude. All right, so Ace and I are out at the new home build, and as you can see, we have drywall pretty much ready to go for primer. Went through, outlined all of our can lights and stuff on the ceiling that are in tape seams and whatnot. So we're getting really close. We've still got a little bit of inside work and the peak to do, but we're getting close. But continuing on talking about paint, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Graco family, if you will. So as you guys may have known a little bit, I've had this Graco Ultra cordless gun for a while. It runs on a DeWalt battery. It's got like a bladder type of deal here. So you fill this up with paint, you flip this lid open, squeeze the paint up, prime the gun, ready to rock and roll. It's a little baby airless essentially, and speed dial. It runs the, I think they call them the Rack X tips. Fine finish FFLP, I believe. This one happens to be like a number that I can't really see. I think they come with like a 515 or something like that, but I don't know. So fine finish tip. We're gonna give this guy a shot here in a little bit. This is a 210, so the numbers on these tips, the first number is the fan size at about, or half of the fan size at 12 inches. So in this case, this is a 210, so the fan size at 12 inches will be 4 inches wide. And then the 10, or the second number, is the orifice size, which is how much paint it's allowing to come out. So I don't remember offhand, but I think it comes with like a 510 tip from Graco when you buy this. This is a 210. I'm gonna try and spray some poly with it later. Then we have the new sprayer that I purchased today. So this is the Graco 395 PC, or the Ultimate Nova. So this is on the light end of the like pro sprayers. So this is like their first contractor line sprayer, if you will. couple different things about it. So I got it on a stand instead of a high boy or a low boy because it's really not that heavy. It does have some weight to it, but it's not so heavy that you can't move. So I just got it on a stand, saved probably 300 bucks instead of going to something that has wheels. It is a contractor gun, so it comes with their new handle, which is pretty cool because the normal handles, like the trigger is the whole thing, so you have to use all 4 fingers. This one is actually pretty comfortable, only uses 2 fingers. So this uses the next size tip up, so the green tips are their fine finish tips, and then the blue tips are like their, I think more like daily driver tips. So this one is a 5/17, so 17 is the orifice size. I think that stands for like 17 thousandths. And then 5 would be a 10-inch fan at 12 inches. Pretty cool little pump. So when you step up, you get out of like the contract or into the contractor ones, you actually get like a nice tube, a nice siphon and whatnot, where the one that I had before was just all a rubber tube all the way down into the bucket. So pretty nice unit. I do believe that you can just pop this off, drop it out, and you can buy a new one to put it in, and that basically repacks your pump. So if you have problems, you can pretty much rebuild the pump in like 5 minutes. Filter is in here. What else do we have? The little control module on top. It shows where kind of the low pressure stuff is for the green tips, the Rack X fine finish tips, and then obviously cranker up for the bigger fan, bigger orifice stuff. So this is rated to run 1 gun, which is plenty because, well, I don't think there's enough room in the house to run 2 guns. And if we did, we would be done spraying in like an hour. So that's gonna be it for today's video. The Graco family grows by 1. We're gonna call it at that. So should have some videos coming relatively soon about the paint process out here. We've got 15 gallons of primer. We're just using a PVA primer from Sherwin-Williams. It's like, I don't know, 9 or 10 bucks a gallon or something like that. So, but it's good for new construction, not trying to like cover old paint. It's good for going over drywall. So we're doing that, and then that'll be that. And then we've got 1 color that we're spraying throughout the whole house, ceiling white, so it should be a pretty simple paint package. Excited to bring you guys that content. So make sure at the end of the video here, like, comment, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.